Good morning everyone. My name is Anjali Vishwakarma. I'm assistant professor of SIRT CAC branch. So in my today's YouTube lecture I will going to discuss about the C++, in which I will discuss lots of basic features of C++ and give the introduction of C++. So if I'm talking about the C++ history, then it is created by Bjarne Stroustrup in 1982. It is a superset of C language, as already you know about that C is a programming language and C++ is another programming language. So name suggests all the features of C are in C++ and some of the major interactive features are in C++. So this is what the superset of C language. So it is a cross-platform language that can be used to create a high-performance application. C++ give a programmer a high level of control over system, resources and memory. So the language updated in 4 major times in 2011, 2014, 2017 and 2020. So these are the years where C++ is updated. Then if I'm talking about the main features of C++, so we can say that C++ is a semi-object oriented programming language. There are lots of features of object oriented programming language that is supported by C++. So that's why it is called object oriented programming language, and we also called it semi-object oriented programming language because without object oriented concepts we can use C++ for the programming purpose. So C++ is an object oriented programming language which gives a clear structure to programmers and allow code to reuse, lowering development costs. Like there are the different types of concepts of object oriented programming language, like encapsulation, inheritance, data, object classes, and these are the features that is provided by C++ language, which gives we can easily can do our work in a very easiest way. So this is a very portable language. It is very fun and easy to learn. So if I'm talking about the uses of C++, then C++ we can use as a programming language to develop a software. So C++ is one of the world's most popular programming language. C++ can be found in today's operating system, graphical user interface, embedded systems. So this is the object oriented programming language, as I already told you, which gives a clear structure programmer and allows to code to be reused, like different types of feature that is provided by C++. So where we don't have to write again the same code, so we can reuse the same code in many times. So this is so memory and storing place can be now C++ is a portable and can be used to develop applications that can be adapted to multiple platforms. It is fun and easy, and as C++ is close to C, CS and Java, it means if I'm talking about the Java programming language, then it is similar to a C++ somewhere, like lots of like as I already told you that C++ is object oriented programming language and it is a semi object oriented programming language. It means we can use OOPS concepts in C++, and without OOPS concept we can work on C++. If I'm talking about the Java, then Java is a pure object oriented programming language where all the concepts of OOP followed by Java language. So C, CH and Java are the programming language, and it is very easy for programmers to switch from C++ to Java and Java to C++ because it follow the same code, same features. And if I'm talking about the similarities of C and C++, so they both are the same code structure, they both have similar syntax, they both have similar compilation. The basic memory model is very close to hardware. Both the language share the same basic syntax. Also, almost all operators and keywords to C are represented in C++ as well. They can do the same thing. Similar notation of heap, stack, static and file scope variables are present in both of these languages. As compared to C, C++ has more extended grammar, but the basic grammar here is the same. So in C and C++ we use the same type of code, but lots of extra features that is provided by C++. So if I'm talking about the difference between C and C++, then C++ developed an extension of C. It means C++ is a superset of C. Both the languages have similar or same syntax. The main difference between C and C++ is that C++ support classes and objects while C does not. So that's why it is called C is not a object oriented programming language, because it not follows the classes and object concepts. In case of C, it does not define the function inside the structure. So in C++ there are different types of header files we use, but in C and there are again different types of header files we use. So C have their own header files and C++ have their own header file. Whenever we have to print anything, so here we use the function which is called printf and scanf. And if in the place of printf and scanf, if we want to print something or we want to take an input in C++, then here we use cin and cin and cout, which is called keywords. So these are the difference between C++ and C. In case of C++, it uses a function inside a structure. C language uses stdio header file and C++ use iostream.h. It means both the header file work the same, but the word is different. In C language we use stdio, but in C++ we use iostream. stdio full form is standard input output, whenever we have to take an input and when we have to show output. So for this reason we have to use the stdio.h header file. And iostream, full form of iostream is input output stream. It means whenever we have to take an input and whenever we have to show output. So here we use for input and output purpose iostream.h header file. So there are the different types of applications for C++ programming. So whenever we have to develop any software, then we can use C++ programming language. So application software development. C++ programming has been used in developing almost all major operating systems like Windows, Mac OS and Linux. Programming language development. C++ are used extensively in developing new programming language like C#, Java, JavaScript, Perl, Unix, Shell, PHP, Python and Verilog. Now computation programming. For the computation programming purpose we can use a C++. So C++ is a best friend of scientific because of the fast speed and computational efficiencies. Games development. Whenever we have to develop a game, then we can use a C++. It is extremely fast, which allow programmer to do procedure programming for CPU, and it is widely used in development of gaming engines. Embedded systems. So C++ is being heavily used in developing a medical and engineering applications like software for MRI machine, high-end CAD and CAM systems. So these are the applications. So whenever we have to start learn a C++, so there are different types of concepts we have to learn, like data types, namespaces. So the way how we can write a programming language. So for this we have to use a data types. Data types are the place where we can store the information. There are the different types of data types that we use. Generally there are the three types of data types, like integer, float and character. Whenever we have to store the data which is related with integer, then we use integer data type. Whenever we have to use data which is in the form of string characters, then we use character data type. And whenever we have to use the word which is numbers which is in the form of decimals, then we use a float data type. So for the short we use a short integer. For the long value of integer, then we use long and float double. So these are the data types that we use in C++. Generally we use three types of data type, which is called integer, float and character. Now the characteristics of procedure oriented programming language. As I already told you, I am in my previous slides I discussed about the C and C++. So if I'm talking about the C language, then it is a procedure oriented programming language, and if I'm talking about the C++ language, then it is a object oriented programming language. So the C language is procedure oriented programming language. It means it emphasizes on the algorithm. Large programs are divided into small programs called functions. Functions can communicate by global variable. Data move freely from one function to another function. It is used as the top down programming language. If I am talking about the object oriented programming language, so C++ is totally object oriented programming language. It means it can uses the concepts of object oriented programming. So there are the different types of object oriented programming concepts like inheritance, polymorphism, data hiding, encapsulation, data abstraction, data communication. So these are the features that is provided by object oriented programming. If we use these types of features, then this language is called object oriented programming language. So C++ is semi object oriented programming language, because by using these concepts we can work on the C++, or without these concepts we can work on it. But if we want to simplify our program and we want to work on easiest way, then we can use the concepts of object oriented programming language. So this is what the basic introduction of the C++ language, and I discussed in my previous slide why C and C++ are different and why they are similar to each other. So thank you so much.